Hello champions. Today I'm going to share with you my first year experience. Today I'm in fourth year right now of IMU Kolkata campus, and first year was one of the best experiences that I have in my life. And today, see, you can see that I'm really very excited because first year was one of the best times of my life, and I still remember each and everything that happened in first year and each and every experience. I still remember my friends. I still remember those pet checks and those nasty things that happened. And today I'm going to share it with you guys. So keep watching. So let's start with our entry in first year. So what happened was it was the first time when all of us were getting into a government college for the first time, and it's really very exciting to get into a government college because I was never aware that I might get a government college, I might get a private college, or what kind of college I'm going to get in. By the time of July, I was very sure that I'm going to do marine engineering or I'm going to do something related to merchant navy, बट आई वॉज नॉट श्योर कि मुझे गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. सो आई वॉज रियली हैप्पी व्हेन आई एक्चुअली एंटर्ड इनटू अ गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज, एंड then I entered in there, and the first thing that happened was the first thing that I remember today is कि after getting into this government college, due to some reason there was a lot of unexpected respect that I was getting from my family on call, that my son is in government college, my son is in a government college. I mean, I don't know why, but the first thing that happened was there was a huge amount of respect that my family and my friends were giving me because of getting into a government college. And and that too, one of the best in Asia related to marine engineering. So there was a lot of respect regarding that. And apart from that, what happened was that, yeah, in first semesters, in first semesters we were not allowed to go out. We were not allowed to go out of the campus. We were probably kept inside the campus, and in that time we were not having our uniforms because it was our first session, and our uniforms were not stitched yet. So we used to wear formals. So the entire batch, almost 200 students or 250 students or whatever, our batch was of almost 270 students. So all of them were wearing formals, and we all were said to wear an ID card that was made by us. I'll share it. If you go on my Instagram ID, you can even see my ID card that was made by a pen. That was made by a pen which had my name and all of these initials that were required. And there was a certain way of making that ID card of yours every day. And if you don't do it in that way, so it's going to be it's going to be difficult for you. So seniors are going to say, why haven't you made it right and all of that. So it's a lot of fun. And we used to make 10-20 ID cards, so in case one falls down on somebody, some senior pulls it out, so we can just wear the second one. It's a lot of fun, to be very honest. It was a lot of fun. All of those things that happened with us because of those ID cards, that was a lot of fun. And apart from that, what happened was, as I said, that in first year we were not required, we were not allowed to go out, and we were not provided with city leave. But after almost 3 months, after almost 3 to 4 months, city leave was allowed. And it was the first time that on Saturday, Sunday we were allowed to go out. What happened in first year is that it is only Saturday and Sunday that we are allowed to go out of the campus. And Saturday, maybe after classes. In my time in first year, Saturday, we never had classes on Saturday, but now in IMU Kolkata, Saturday is a class day, is a working day. So you have to go to classes, and then when you come back on Saturday, maybe you can go out and you can chill in Kolkata. You can go to various places and explore various places. There are a lot of beautiful places around. There is the Hooghly River that we have. Apart from that, you have the Havra Bridge and various monuments, because Kolkata has always been a very has been an old city, right? So because of that, Queen Victoria palaces and all of that has been there. So these are all very beautiful places that you can visit. And we also, as a first year, we were not aware of what was in Kolkata, so we just went to various monuments and what we could do, because it was the first time after 2-3 months we were allowed to go out. So that was a really fun experience as well, going out on Saturdays and Sundays. And then for the next 5 days you were not allowed to go out, and then on Saturday, Sunday you can again go out and go to various places, maybe to a park or something like that, meet new people, talk to new people. And that was also a very pleasant experience for each and all of our friends. On Saturdays, we all, a group of 5-6 members, used to join together and then leave for a good place, leave for a monument, maybe, or maybe a park, or maybe a garden or something, or maybe a movie. And that was also a very great experience. And one of the great experience that was also there in the first year was that we were first time hit by the senior junior relationship. That is one of the most beautiful things that you'll remember, that you'll always remember as a junior or as a senior. That is the senior junior relationship that you have in your college, be it sports, be it because of the sports. The students who play sports, all of them, have a great relationship. I was someone from first year to fourth year was indulged in basketball. I used to play basketball, very aggressively, and all of that. I was very aggressively attached to basketball. So there was a lot of attraction, there was a lot of interaction between me and my seniors. And because of that, the bond today we share with my seniors, I take a lot of advices from all of my seniors. And that is a very lovely experience that I have. Any career advice that I need, or maybe any advice related to life, or any advice related to studies, knowledge, there is, a particular senior that is going to help you. You can just call them, you can message them, and they are going to help you with that. There are a lot of basketball seniors, or maybe sports seniors that are there, who are chief engineers right now. So you can just call them, you can message them, you can ask your doubts related to your career or anything like that, and they are happy to help you all the time. So that helps you. This being in first year and interacting with seniors and interacting with people helps you create that network as well for growing in your career. So that was also one of the good things. Apart from this, what happened was that when I was in first year, uh, we were told to shave off everything that we have. It was the first time when my beard was shaved, and with that shaved look and about zero size hair. The hair that I have right now, this size hair was all around my head. And that was how we were supposed to travel uh, inside the campus and outside the campus, with that shaved look and with that zero size haircut. We traveled throughout Kolkata, and it was very surprising that in Kolkata people recognized by the look that we have in formals, in ID card, and in the shaven look. People used to recognize that these are boys from IMU Kolkata. That was something really surprising, because people used to see us maybe 10 kilometers away from our college. People used to see us and they used to recognize that these are students from IMU Kolkata, and that was really surprising. And that was something that made us happy as well at the same time. So that is also something that happened. Now, the one another thing that happened in college was uh, the introduction to classrooms. It was the first time when we entered into the college, and we went to classrooms. Now in morning, what happened was there were certain things that all the students from first year were doing. Be it parade, a lot of students went to parade to practice parade. That was also a very good experience for a lot of guys. Some of them were indulged in sports like me. I used to miss my parades and go to sports to play basketball every morning, almost every morning. And after that, some of these students went for PT, who were not indulged in parade or sports. They went for PT. So these were some things that the first year were involved in, and all of them had to indulge in one of these things. So what happened every morning was that we were all tired. By the time breakfast was served, we were all tired, and the best time, we needed sleep. So what happened was, a lot of the students used to sleep in classrooms during the classes, go on the last benches or maybe somewhere. And it was like 30% of the class is sleeping in classrooms. So that was something that happened. I don't recommend that, to be very honest. That was something that I consider that I had made a mistake. And now today I believe that as a student, the best thing that you can do in your classroom is just listen to your teachers. Just listen to your teachers. It can be that your teacher might not be as intelligent as you consider him, or it might be that he's not very fluent, or he cannot explain what you want him to explain. But the only advice right now I'll give is that just listen to your teachers as attentively as possible, and ask questions continuously. That is going to help you to understand your topics, and at the same time it's going to help your teachers as well, because they'll also be aware that the students in the classroom are very aware. So that is something that was really very pleasant. And I believe this is something that is going to help you if you are in classrooms. Then the best thing you can do is just listen to what the teacher is saying. And I'm in fourth year right now, and I have been to all of the things I have done. I have slept in the classroom, I have listened to the teachers as well, and I know what difference does it make when you listen to a teacher. So I'll recommend you to do that. And one of the best advices that I can give you right now is that when you'll go in first year, what will happen is that a lot of guys, because entering newly into the college, they stopped studying for maybe first semester or second semester. They don't study, and because of that, their percentages drop. In first year, what happened was almost 60% of my batch had less percentage because they were not willing to study after school. They were not willing to study, and because of that, what happened, that their first sem and second semester percentage were so low that it was very hard for them to come back to work hard again and come back to the percentage that they need. For example, if a student is in first semester, and because of not studying he gets a percentage like 72% or 71%, and then in second semester he's not studying again, he's getting a percentage like 73%. Now, to come back and rise to 79 or 80%, again it's going to be a very huge task, because your aggregate is going to be decided by all of the percentages, and your first semester and second semester are so low that even if you score 80% in the next two semesters, maybe in the first two semesters you score 72%, and in the next two semesters you score 80%, but still your aggregate is going to be somewhere close to 74.5, 75. So that is something that was really very sad. Even after working consistently for two semesters with 80%, you're still going to get an aggregate of 74%. So that is something that I'll recommend you. If you're in first year and you're getting into you're starting a semester examinations, don't stop studying, because that what will happen is your semester percentages are going to drop really low, and it is going to be a very tough job, and a very tiresome job for you to again rise up, uh, to a good percentage of 79 or 81%.